In this video, I want to show you how you can run the shared game timer on top of another application, for example, Tabletop Simulator. So the way that you can do this is it kind of takes two steps. The first is that we want to minimize this UI to be as small as we can, and especially we want to make it narrow, which will then flip it into what's called the tiny UI mode. Now, Chrome won't allow us to make this browser window small enough. So to get around this, what we can do is that we can go into the menu, click on Install Shared Game Timer, which will install the application as an application on Windows. So when that's done, I can minimize everything. It will give you an application icon on your desktop. So when you run that, it opens up the Shared Game Timer in a window that looks like this without the UI of the browser at the top. Now, if I go into my test game here, that's not the game I wanted, I can now make this browser window really narrow. And when I make it narrow enough, it's going to flip into the tiny UI mode. And it looks like this. So now I can position this somewhere and then play my game. But there's one more issue. As soon as I switch over to Tabletop Simulator, the UI disappears because in Windows, there's no way to pin one window on top of another. So to get around this, what you can do is you can install an application called Tabletop. There's a link on the website for how to get to it. Once you've installed that, you click on it and you select the window that you want to pin on top of all the other windows. So I'm going to pick this one. And now I can go into Tabletop Simulator and start doing things here. And this window will always stay on top of everything else. So the use of this timer now, you have the currently active player is shown. So when I end the turn here, it's going to go over to the next player. So you can easily see who is currently active. If you want to go and have a look at another player, you can click on that tab, which is going to move over to that tab. And you see the dashboard here, meaning that it's this green player who's the active player. You can see it's a little bit further down, but you've chosen to see this tab now. If you click on it again, it's going to go back to the currently active player. Past players are shown as a little flat, less tall icon. And if you're using the token transaction module, you can just click on anything like this, type in what you want to do, say 5 + 2, take. If you're using the module where you can trade with other players, the way that you can switch between who you're trading with, say I want to do 4 coins, is you click on this icon here and you basically flip through until you find who you want to trade with. So the yellow player is going to take 4 coins from the red player. Hit take. And you see the little transaction dialog. The latest transactions are shown here at the bottom. That's it. So now you can have a way to see a short little view of what's going on. And if you want, you can just hit the maximize button and then you get the normal UI interface if you, for example, want to go in and change the game settings or anything else that requires a bigger screen. And when you're done, just go back to minimizing it and you're back to this view. This works pretty well on Windows, the way I showed you. How to do this on a Mac, I don't actually know. I don't own a Mac. So if anyone out there has a Mac and knows how to do this process on a Mac, do let me know. And thank you for your interest, and I hope you enjoy the game timer. Bye-bye.